what would you do if you could go to a place where gaming was appreciated for the awe-inspiring experience it is? Where up-and-coming games were yours for the trying? Where you could feel the electricity in the air? If you're anything like Brad Lynch and Christopher Gordon, you'd know exactly what to do. Play till your thumbs bleed. Brad and Christopher are two PlayStation Underground members who happen to live near Atlanta, the site for this year's E3, the world's largest gaming show. E3, also known as the Electronic Entertainment Expo, annually brings together top interactive companies. In fact, over 400 exhibitors from around the world participated in E3 this year. Excitement was contagious there, and at the center of it all was the PlayStation. Our display was the size of a football field and allowed 220 people to experience upcoming PlayStation games at the same time. We weren't just content to be one of the largest exhibits there, we had to be the best. So we did whatever it took, even putting showcases off the ground to pack more into our space. Of course, the PlayStation Underground made an appearance too. With such a great setup, we had to share it. So we decided to invite Brad and Christopher along for some fun and gaming. Naturally, however, they weren't the only ones at the show who were playing. All in all, the two found the show not a difficult experience to take. Thanks for playing, guys. Ever wonder what video gaming is like in Japan? The PlayStation Underground flew over to Tokyo to attend Japan's premier video game show and to check out the gaming atmosphere in the land of the rising sun. Unlike at E3, America's video game expo, the Japanese public is allowed in for one day to get a first look at all the upcoming games. As the excitement built up, so did the crowd, which wrapped all the way around the convention center to the other side of the nearby freeway. Quite a turnout. When the doors open, the rush for the games is on. The Tokyo Game Show is like E3, but only about half its size. However, nearly all of the major video game manufacturers are represented. As we made our way through the show, we could tell which games were the potential hits by the lines forming in front of the kiosks. And of course, the game companies go out of their way to capture a visitor's attention. After the show, we decided to do a little game shopping and check out gamers in their natural habitat. In Tokyo, there is no better place to do that than in the Akihabara district, a 1 square mile shopping area that is to consumer electronics in Japan what Rodeo Drive is to fashion in Beverly Hills. You can get a game fix right on the street. Our conclusion, here at the center of the PlayStation universe, almost everyone is a player. And in Japan, like everywhere else, the #1 system in gamers' hearts and minds is PlayStation.
That was Volume 1, Issue 3 of PlayStation Underground, a digital magazine for the PlayStation generation. Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoyed seeing gamers in their natural habitat.
Oh, that's my favorite, when you can just, like, look at gamers behind a glass wall with, like, your binoculars and not get anywhere near them.
Truly a rare opportunity. Right. I mean, left. This is going great. Right. Left. Right. Left. What do you think of gamers, Alex?
I think I have my Twitter listed on this page, so no.
That looked close enough.
I see Lena got themselves one of them bus passes. Thank you for the subscription.
Oh, thank you, and welcome to the bus.
Sorry, boost pass.
Welcome to the boost.
And thank you. 10 months in a row. Sweet.
All right, I think we're all set up here.
All
Yep,
right.
that was our E3 recap. You saw all the biggest hits of the year. The Parappa the Rapper. The
Gamera.
The RoboPit. The Gamera, that giant PlayStation controller. That's going to be a huge hit when Sony launches that next year. Just like a room-sized PlayStation controller.
It's what millennials want.
It's what millennials crave. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Mascot Friday, where we rank the mascots. We're going to play a bunch of platformers tonight, and you're going to get the chance to tell us and agree or disagree whether these games are better or worse than Bubsy. That's what we aim to find out tonight. Tonight's edition is a PS1 shitfest. No, it's just kind of a bunch of everything. Actually, these games might be pretty good. There's one in there that I'm not quite fond of, but the others have pretty good reputations at least. So why don't we get started with this week's poll winner, Pinobee.
Ooh. Also, thank you to Krungling for the resub. Krungling is ready for the polygons, and Electric Boogaloo gives us 25 bits and says we need another demo disc stream. I actually agree with that.
I agree too.
Also, the thing you do when you go to E3 is to play till your thumbs bleed.
Absolutely. Just...
No editor would recommend that. They would give you a Cliff Bar and some water and tell you to go take a nap if you were at that point. If you were just bleeding all over the demo stations. That would
Don't bleed all over the demo stations.
That would be bad PR.
It really would be.
So, Pinobee. What do you know about that bee, Alex?
They're a bee.
Uh-huh.
They were on the Game Boy Advance.
That's
I
true.
think. Did I mention they were a bee?
Well, this is from Hudson and Artoon.
Okay.
Artoon was the company who made the Blinks the Cat games before making this. So this is a post-Blinks world right here.
Wait, really? This is after Blinks?
It is. This is a pretty late PS1 game.
That's extremely late. Okay, so they're a robot.
Pinobee's a good-hearted robot, like a Mega Man.
Aww. Oh, gosh.
Oh no, Grandpa Bee.
Not Grandpa Bee.
I guess we also have to determine where Pinobee ranks in the bee mascot subphylum. He's competing with Buck Bumble, Charmy Bee, the bee you can transform into in Little Nemo, Mojo King Bee from Guitar Man.
Did they make a bee movie game?
Oh yeah, Jerry Seinfeld. He has to compete against Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh my god, Pinobee, you're ruined.
Man, what a drag.
Yeah, Bee Mario. Don't forget Bee Mario.
Oh yeah, Bee Mario.
That seems unfair. That's just Mario in a bee costume. They shouldn't make him compete against that. Come on.
2002 release
Oh my
for the
God.
PS1. Multiple years after the release of the PS2. Halfway heading up to the PS3, but here comes a PS1 game, budget priced for America,
Oh, that's good at
called
least.
Pinobee. Alex, why don't you give Pinobee a shot?
Alright, well, they're a bee, and they're Pino, so I'm gonna try it out.
Nice. That... a clever twist of words there.
So I assume it's Pinobee like Pinocchio bee.
I guess that's what they're going for, yeah. Pinobee.
Okay, I already know the story. You don't gotta tell me.
Now, we mentioned this before, but I should emphasize this. This was a Game Boy Advance game, so that's why it looks like this.
Oh my god, this is a Game Boy Advance game! Why would they put this on the PlayStation?
This is just a GBA game. They just straight up ported it.
It's got better music at least. Oh my god, this is... Holy shit! Oh my god.
Okay, Doseku says this better be good. Oakenfork says, time to see what all the buzz is about. Your head is giant, why?
I don't know. Did you put in giant head mode?
Did I?
It happens after you dash.
He gets a big head, like he's all impressed with himself.
He's like, ah, look what I just did. I don't know why he's like smoking 20 packs a day or whatever, but...
And yeah, this has that famous GBA screen jerk that you often had to have for platformers.
Wow.
So the way the game looks, it's obviously kind of oversaturated and too brightness, too much contrast. That's because the GBA was not backlit at first. They eventually added a backlight, but early versions you needed to have your games all blown out in terms of color. I remember Grandpa.
Why doesn't she save him? Mm-hmm. Oh well.
You sound like a shitty bee. Oh, you beat... Huh?
Good job, slowing the enemy's evolution.
I guess that's a thing you can do. Okay.
Select stage, I guess?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in this game.
They make it seem like it, yeah. There's a golden enemy in each stage you have to beat, I guess. The way this game looks reminds me a lot of the GBA Klonoa games. They were very similar designed. Or at least in terms of visuals. Yeah, developers learned to make the colors bright pretty quick on GBA. Anyone out there play Circle of the Moon on the original GBA hardware?
I did.
I played all the way through it on an original GBA.
Ow!
It was so dark. Yeah, the head thing. It doesn't really work on a big screen. I guess it would be cool if it was on a little screen and suddenly this guy had a huge head.
Yeah, if you're like really into large heads, I guess.
I'm trying to find reason where there is none, I guess. What's your dash?
Noise. Okay, it's this way that it goes plays. Okay. There's something this way.
Dynamic music.
What's that fucking water?
That's good water.
Well, that's what happened. That's what's going on in here. Literally nothing. Bye.
This also follows the whole pre-rendering trend that was big on GBA. I guess it would look good on that screen, but... oh man. Number 4.
Bye. So it does have exploration, and that's interesting, at least.
Yeah. These levels are full of stuff. There's a scavenger hunt aspect to it, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. There's wall climbing, and I like wall climbing.
Yeah, he's like Strider. But a bee.
I guess my head gets big when I get hit too.
Wow.
Bye.
What's that guy's deal?
He was, just unhappy with me, I guess. Can't blame him, really. Ah, there's the exit. Maybe that was the golden enemy I had to defeat. You know what, I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm gonna go back and see to that one area where it played the ominous music. And see if that guy isn't there.
Electric Boogaloo says Pinobee is from the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog. Would that be Naoto Oshima? I remember him being involved in Artoon. Yeah, Sonic Team basically split up into a whole bunch of companies. There was Yuji Naka's ProPay, and Artoon with Oshima and a couple other people.
Well, the ominous music is gone over here now, so...
Yeah, good old Naoto Oshima. Still retweeting people's fan art when they tweeted at him. That's so nice.
Is it at least, like, normal fan art?
It is, it's...
No feet?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Don't tweet him pictures of Sonic's feet covered in gravy, okay?
Covered in hot sauce!
Or hot sauce, if you're a freak.
Alright, that backtracking don't do it when you play. That was not worth it.
Oh, you got a flutter jump. Look at that. You're Yoshi.
I'm Yoshi if Yoshi was a bee. Uh-huh, I saw Cricket. No,
Dear Diary, today I saw a cricket.
Cool. Probably somewhere outside the forest.
Wow, thanks, Cricket. I couldn't beat one golden enemy today.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
back to bed. Cheer up, Pinobee.
This is a weird game.
Hey, if you're into Sonic's spicy feet, that's your business. We're not gonna judge. Just maybe the creator of Sonic doesn't need to see it.
He's a coward.
Please save it for our Sonic's feet art contest.
No! Danny, do not curse us, for the love of God.
You can win a free Sonic foot.
What? No. No. Pinobee wants to go home.
Oh, nice. Okay, see what you can do with chain dashes. I have a feeling that's a big part of the gameplay. Alright.
Yes, it is.
So it seems like air dashing is this game's big gimmick. Apparently that's upgradable and you can get more dashes as the game goes on. That seems like it could be cool. That implies that eventually you're going to be doing more dashing than, like, walking. I'd imagine a lot of the late game involves, like, just dash, dash, dash. Still not feeling that big head thing. That's just odd.
Does it bother you?
Yeah, a little bit. Alright, so what's some GBA games they should have ported to PlayStation if they were going to do this?
Circle of the Moon. Any of the...
The Castlevania games would have been
yeah.
good. Hell, the Klonoa games, why not?
I found a bigger flow. I found a big flow.
Oh no, it's a poppy!
Gotta say Pinobee. Pinobee, you high. Sorry.
Pinobee. That's probably how it's pronounced, actually. Makes him sound like a nice wine.
Delicious, delicious bee wine. Pleasant to your store today.
I told Alex that the E3 footage on the PlayStation Underground disc was from 22 years ago, and he got mad.
I did. That's... Please don't remind me of my own mortality. Cool.
That was cool.
Oh god!
Dash, dash. Yeah, yeah, oh! Good save. Good save. Oh, now you're getting it.
I'm turning into a real gamer.
I can see this. This is a nice little gimmick.
This is... I don't know how I feel about Pinobees. Because I want to have a strong opinion, but...
I'm not a fan of the
playable.
graphics, is the thing. I know this was the in thing for the GBA, but looking back, pre-rendering wasn't great, even for the platform, and when you try to scale it up to PS1 graphics, it just don't work.
The control's good, and it's... I mean, I haven't, like, shoved the control over to you while hollering, so...
That's true. You're managing.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a decent difficulty curve. It's just... oh, man. Did what Grandpa told me.
I didn't see what good it did me.
Oh, you have to go back to previous levels? Pinobee. Pinobee the nihilist.
I was gonna say Pinobee the millennial here.
Oh yeah, Grandpa got kidnapped. That's right.
Alright, I want to go to the gloomy road, and then I'm handing it off to you.
Okay, sounds good. But you're having a good time?
Mm-hmm. I actually quite like this.
This doesn't seem painful.
It's, I mean, I don't... It's not, like, the graphics are regrettable. But it's reasonably fun. And
Yeah.
I've been having a fun time playing it. But it's pretty simple, and... Oh my god. I'm a dumbass.
I guess the Yuji Naka equivalent to this game would be Ivy the Kiwi for Nintendo DS. That was pretty much this. It was a Sonic team expatriate, I guess, going on to create their own mascot.
The Sonic...
That's the right word, right?
But I do like the Mobius expats.
Yeah.
Freaking love Donkey Kong Country. Menu?
On the other hand, I think this background's pretty nice looking.
Yeah, this actually looks good.
Pre-rendering ruins it a little bit, but in terms of color use, it's pretty nice.
Ah, thanks.
Oh, wow. Alright, they give these out pretty often. Now, how does Pinobee compare to Buck Bumble?
Well, one's 3D and the other's 2D, so it's kind of hard to compare. But Pinobee does not have a song.
That's true, there's no vocal tracks in this game.
Wow, Pinobee!
Told her not to be so stingy, get it?
Hmm.
Little bee humor there.
She's got a short temper, though, so I'm kind of worried.
Oh my god, Pinobee, you fucked up. Left a lot of enemies alive.
Alright.
Alright, now I gotta clean up.
I just saw Sankun say "fuck Grumble," so that's where we are.
Fuck Grumble.
All right, now my turn to see what you beautiful angels in chat have been up to.
Alright, has anyone played this? Is it just us? Are we the only people to play this? Surely there's some Pinobee veterans out there.
Someone's had to have played this game.
Oh, the circle button's the jump and dash button. Weird.
Let's see. Bob had this game on GBA. What'd you think of this, Bob?
I'd imagine it would be a pretty good GBA game.
Bob says it was exactly as unremarkable as you see here. Yeah, that's my opinion of it. It's not... It's an absolutely playable platformer, but...
Oh yeah, it's serviceable. It's not... It doesn't do anything wrong.
But it really doesn't have... That's it, really. It's fun. It's
The
like...
central gimmick isn't anything mind-blowing, is the thing.
No.
It feels like a game that the GBA needed at one specific time, and it served that purpose. Then it came to PlayStation as a $10 game. I think this was $10.
So $10 is a good price for this game. This is genuinely a $10 game. I don't even mean that as a negative. Like it's not total crap. It's just it's missing a lot.
It's pretty simple.
Look at that Bigo.
Oh, dang it.
Ides of Merch is in the fandom. The Pinobee Hive.
Nice.
And the fans, as they call them, Pinot Drones. Pinobee was actually a GBA launch title. Thanks, Dr. Googler.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, so that makes this game pretty significant then. Yeah, it being a launch title would be definitely affect people's thinking of it, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Just being there when it needed to be.
Someone compared this game to Celeste, and I'm actually seeing that.
Yeah, that dash, it feels a lot like it because it's multi-directional. But unlike Celeste, you can actually chain them together, which I kind of like. Oh, damn cannon keeps launching me backwards. This Donkey Kong Country bullshit.
Yeah, I told you! Apparently there is a sequel to Pinobee.
Oh wow, for GBA?
I don't know. Smeb says, this reminds me of a shittier Sparkster. I can see that.
Yeah, that's another one of them dash games.
Oh yeah, also the comparison to Celeste was due to the depressive protagonist.
Oh wow, yeah, it fits. Celeste is just a remake of this.
We're gonna sue you, Celeste, for knocking off... Okay, the sequel is called Pinobee and Phoebe. Finally, Phoebe from Friends gets a platformer.
That's definitely who it is, yeah.
Absolutely. Listen, 2002, Lisa Kudrow had to get that money.
The last 3 levels I've played have been called Gloomy Road. Pinobee truly is a depressive mascot. Oh, boss fight. Oh, I see. Oh, those explosions look so bad.
This looks so
no.
GBA.
They should have redrawn this. Give this a hand-drawn aesthetic. Come on, Pinobee deserves another chance. Got him. That spider was a robot?
I do not know who would win in a fight, Pinobee or the Jerry Seinfeld bee from the Bee Movie, but I do think that Pinobee. I do think that Pinobee is going to jail. Unlike the Bee Movie bee.
Let's see how we've gone. We've gone from cozy to cheerful to gloomy to prison.
Jesus.
Things are just going downhill for poor Pinobee. Oh man, here we go. Pinobee's descent to hell.
Pinobee's Inferno.
Oh man, there's something really specific it's reminding me of right now. The fact that you're dashing to drill through those boxes. What the hell game am I thinking of? It was something similar. I don't think the dash mechanic was central, but
Not Drill Dozer, right?
no, it's not Drill Dozer. That's a good guess, though.
Also, Konami published this in America, apparently. That's interesting.
Well, I guess Hudson handled the PS1 port.
Yeah, they Hudson handled the version releasing it in Japan. Okay, Daibouken says Barry. Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld B is named Barry Benson. Let's
Okay.
credit
He has a
credit
name.
where credit is due. Yeah, Barry Benson would actually probably get his ass kicked. He's kind of a whiner.
This game's very aerial, or varial as I like to say. There's a lot of focus on just aerial traversal. Oh, he's sad.
Oh my god.
Will Pinobee die in prison? Not today.
Will you at least get him to escape?
I'll give him one more try. Yeah, this game's perfectly fine. I don't have many issues at all with Pinobee.
Just sing about Barry Benson getting his ass kicked. Looks like the European release of Pinobee and Phoebe was cancelled.
Ah. Would the B-movie game be considered a 3D mascot platformer? I think all you do in that game is fly, right? There's no platforming.
You know what I'm gonna do? Sorry,
That's how we're gonna get out of it, right?
I'm looking up the B-movie game just to see. Doing it.
Do it. See if
Jerry
people-
Seinfeld is not a mascot. He is a human being.
That's enough for me.
Well, that was Chad asked and no. B-movie game. It's on.
Well, good news. I found the underground prison by falling into it.
Jesus, dude!
Dear Diary, this is how much I suck today. How much I hate being in prison.
Alright, this was on Nintendo DS, the Wii, PlayStation 2, Windows, B-movie game. There's a whole Wikipedia article. Remember when there used to be Wikipedia articles for, like, literally every game that ever got released?
Mm-hmm.
Including the B-movie game!
Hey, we needed to know.
Oh my god. Oh, there's a Wii version, so we could probably grab that.
He also kind of just hovers in midair after you're done dashing. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I don't know about the DS version, but I'm pretty sure this is 3D. I'm sorry. Well, maybe we won't have to play it.
That's good.
Fortunately, it's 3D, so it's not on our list yet. But when we do get to 3D games, I promise you, the B-movie platform will be the first thing we play, Danny.
The first thing?
First absolute thing.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here then.
Oh, God. We're gonna have a civil war over this.
I'm in charge of OPS, I think.
Alex is refusing to stream anything but the B-movie game.
I'm on strike, baby.
You can't go on strike. I already have this.
This guy's... You're in prison there for a second. Congrats.
I'm still in prison.
Still in prison. Shouldn't have shoplifted from Disneyland. They just throw you straight in the dungeon for that.
Mm-hmm. The underground prison. I'll never see you again.
Alright.
Yeah, the more I play this, the less blown away I am. I was never blown away by Pinobee, but... yeah, it's fine.
A stream just for B games. Ooh, that would actually work pretty good.
What other B games are there, aside from what we've said before?
Well, I think everything we've said would make a good stream.
Well, yeah.
B-movie...
Buck Bumble,
the
game starring the Nasonex Bee.
Don't say that. They don't curse us with this game that doesn't exist.
Hey, they were making games off a lot of things back then. There was the Crazy Frog Racer.
We should just play Crazy Frog Racer, but we should mod it to uncensor the model.
Oh my god. Well, we're
That's right. They are.
Wow. I don't need anyone's help to bust out of jail.
Did they give the Honey Nut Cheerios Bee a game? I don't believe it.
Alright, I'm heading into my third underground prison level, so I think I'm going to call it here.
Also, Maya the Bee had a game.
Oh, right, Maya the Bee.
The
Okay.
reskinned South Park game was turned into Maya the Bee. Remember? Yeah.
That's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's 10 levels of Pinobee for the PS1 and also GBA. It's okay. I just wish there were more levels aside from Gloomy Road and Underground Prison.
I wish we could.
Would the original Mario Brothers have been as popular as it was if it was like Mario Goes to Prison?
Okay, you say that, but I would have been curious at least. Like, how does he escape? How does he free himself?
How would he escape? Alright, next up we have Pandemonium.
It's me, a political prisoner.
Now, out of any of the games we're playing tonight, this is the one people are probably familiar with. If you're not, don't worry about it. This comes from the PlayStation Underground era, when all the games they had attitude.
Oh, I love when games have attitude.
You ready for this game to give you some attitude?
God. Sass me up, baby.
Oh, you're gonna get sassed. This game's assy and sassy. Oh, and this was released in Japan as Magical Hoppers, where it got a lot more anime. But this is the original US released from Crystal Dynamics.
Okay, Crystal Dynamics, that could be a
The
game.
Gex people.
Okay, Gex was better than Bubsy. All I want is a game to be better than Bubsy.
Yeah. Bring back my sync. Format not supported, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we try that again?
If it won't work for you, that'd be great.
I'd be okay with that.
I'd actually be super okay with not playing Pandemonium.
Well, now you need to make it reload. It's thinking, format not supported, therefore no formats ever will be supported.
Alright, I'm deactivating.
Okay.
Chat's talking about, I just looked down and saw Super Mario Nuremberg, so...
That's a good spin-off, one of my favorite ones.
No.
After Super Mario's Punch Ball and the one with the ramen.
You mean the rice?
Yes, the rice, that's what I meant.
Okay. It is so unhappy with Pandemonium. This is amazing.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
actually
show
gotta
anything.
turn and face a computer here. Alright, so... Someone's getting proof of something weird, so you can check chat for that. Deactivating and reactivating again.
There is a PlayStation here. It is playing a game.
Oh, thank you for the sub during the crash, Tyso.
Nice, thank you.
Ah, bless.
Eventually we will get to a game.
Alright, it's not letting me configure it, so... Let's see here. I need to make sure the thing isn't running in the background or something.
I tell you to do the same thing every time, and you never do it.
You mean unplug and unplug?
Yes.
Okay, well... Listen.
Sitting here patiently waiting for my sassy mascot platformer that's never gonna get here.
It will get here! Alright, I plugged and unplugged. Alright, it's thinking about it. Much like the Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm. Which plug did you unplug? The little one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, we are back in business. Thanks for waiting, and let's get sassed.
I'm gonna fix this.
So... all I saw was someone talking about Gex having sex.
Sounds like we missed a lot.
Please keep Gex sex to a bare minimum.
Joy of Gex. Alright, that should do it. I may have to switch that back later on. I didn't want to have to do that.
That happens. Alright, let's Bubsy it up.
Here comes Bubsy. No visualizers tonight, sorry. Stay tuned for a future stream featuring nothing but Baby Universe for PS1.
Yeah, Rev Ragu is a Gex incel truther.
All he does is watch TV.
Yeah, that's true.
That's where he gets all his theories from.
Oh no, you know what that means? It means he watches YouTube now.
Mm-hmm. He's moved on.
What do you think, Sid? Let's see another one, Nikki.
Oh, heck, why not? Shurka Chandomal. Sure.
That was the coolest, but it needed more firepower. Yeah, really blast one.
Well, which one should I do?
Graphics to die for.
But this is a 10th level spell.
We ain't got all day.
Her hair!
Make with the boo-boo.
Hey, qua yungo zore korech ba. Uh-oh.
What in the world? This is so boss.
Looks cool.
I am Yongo.
Aw. Look what you did.
Well, the game broke. He just straight up ate it.
That was fun. Horrible, but fun. Okay, Toots. Make with the get rid of the giant monster spell.
I don't know that one.
Check the book. Check the book.
To get rid of Yungo, seek a boon from the wishing engine.
A boon? What the heck's a boon? A wish, you idiot.
And look, here's a map. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
She is Gabrielle from Xena. Yes!
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Well, here you go. This is Pandemonium from Crystal Dynamics. This is kind of like a budget Klonoa. This might have come before Klonoa, now that I think of it. There's a lot of similarities between them. And slimilarities. Now you can actually pick between two different characters. Now Nikki, the lady, can double jump, and Fargus, the jester, gets an extra hit.
I'll try her first.
Yeah, double jumping's pretty handy. CGI looks both good and bad at the same time. Yeah,
That is true.
it does a great job of doing that. There's a decent amount of detail, but it's kind of ugly. Now you can jump on stuff, and when you get a power-up, I think you can shoot with square. Unless you can do that already.
You can't go there.
Yeah,
The guy's
double
just
jump.
screaming, duh.
Uh-huh.
Well, I died. Try that again.
Okay. Now remember, she's the fragile character. Try to avoid conflict.
Done and done.
And yeah, this is a classic 2.5D platformer. When I said it was like Klonoa, I wasn't kidding. Looks a hell of a lot like it. Only this one's got melons.
Just jump all over him.
Mm-hmm. And it does the 2.5 thing decently, I think.
It does. This isn't that bad.
Nice little rotatey elements. You get to see around and behind stuff. Oh, look at that. But you also run kind of fast, and you tend to just collide with things, because there's very little view space between where you are and where the edge of the screen is. Or at least that was my difficulty with this. Alright, I rented this back in the day and I hated it. That's my story. That's my backstory with Pandemonium.
Oh no, we're gonna have disagreement, because I'm actually quite enjoying this.
It starts off okay. And then it becomes kind of terrible. Now, believe it or not, they actually ported this to iOS. This was one of the first iOS games I remember covering back when I did that kind of thing.
What?
Yeah. Imagine playing this with a virtual D-pad.
Oh my god. What?
Just one of those floating things that doesn't work. Environments are colorful.
Yeah, I love these environments. I'm having a real good time just like going hog wild.
This is a better looking game than Pinobee. Oh, Electric Boogaloo says, and the N-Gauge, of course. Yes, of course the N-Gauge needs a port of Pandemonium. It wouldn't be a complete system without it. I got advertised an N-Gauge in an Austin arcade once. It was weird.
Oh, I remember that! You mentioned they just like walked up to you and you're like, hey, hey, hey! Time to play some crazy games.
It was the oddest pitch I'd ever heard. It was all like, hey, I got this thing, I'm not trying to sell it, just want to show it to people. They had really good promotional staff for that system.
Okay, no. So he just walked up to you?
Yes. And I was like, oh, it's Tomb Raider. And it was that first part of level 1 of Tomb Raider. Before you get to anything, it was just the snowy part. And I ran around and jumped a couple of times, and I said, cool. Then I gave it back to him. That's
I
my
just think
story.
you'd want to play this game, young gamer.
Yeah, I'm here to play Dance Freaks. Go away.
God, I miss that arcade so fucking much.
Yeah. Don't talk to me unless you want to play Outrun 2. These teeth?
I was just about to say, whose mouth am I crawling in?
I don't trust anything on this stream anymore.
Mm-mm.
Most of these games you're crawling into a mouth of some kind.
Oh my god, I wasn't even considering that. Danny, why?
Alright, Sasquatulus confirmed that Crash Racing on N-Gauge sucked. Yeah, it seemed kind of sucky.
It was. I actually played that on a road trip once.
Smebs, I agree. The little I played of the N-Gauge was definitely better than all I played of the Gamecom. That is the worst system. I know we have to cover it one of these days, but it's just bad. It's Tiger LCD games, or at least that kind of quality, but on a handheld console. Just what everyone wants.
I hate these teeth. Wow.
And yeah, the environments in this are pretty nice. They're probably the game's strongest suit, I would say.
I'm gonna try as the other guy and then hand it over.
Okay, see how he does. Now there is a sequel to this, Pandemonium 2. They actually made it for the original PS1. This was also on Saturn, this game. The sequel never made it to Saturn.
Did you see what
that
I
was
just
cool.
did?
Oh, he still has 2 hearts too, then what's his thing? He's gotta have some gimmick. Oh, he can fire. Also, duh! Oh no, Taizo says we have to rank Sonic Jam for Gamecom. That is a unique Sonic game. Oh, I gotta find out if there's Gamecom emulators, and then I gotta find the ROM, and of course we're gonna have to play Resident Evil 2, because pretty much gotta. Are you having trouble?
Yes! This game is now terrible!
Can he not jump as high?
Nope. He doesn't have that double jump, and...
Yeah, the Jester doesn't have the double jump. It's only the lady.
And I can't get my jump.
What can you do then? Up and jump, maybe?
No?
Well, go to the right.
I did. It's another freaking watermelon and a harder jump.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
can-
could get it once.
Just hold the jump button.
I am.
Yeah, go right.
There we go. It was hard, trust me.
Okay. But I thought this game was great.
Listen, I deserve that. I deserve that. I deserve that. But...
Yeah,
this-
looks can be deceiving. I did play a bunch of this when I rented it, and this is not an enjoyable game.
Getting owned by my husband. Is that legal? Is that allowed?
It is legal in Texas.
Of course. Just gonna walk by screaming duh, huh?
That's me.
That's me, though.
That would have been pretty great if you got soft locked in the first level. Yeah. Oh, he's dead.
Oh no! Really? This is bullshit.
Checkpoints. You don't need checkpoints.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't jump as far as the other lady.
Mm-mm. Oh, I should look up... Actually, let me do that right now. I'm going to look up the design team. What if there's any Gex people on this?
Oh, you know there are. Some power here.
Developed by Toys for Bob? Oh, man. Alright, so this is a game from the designer of Shrek Super Slam.
Oh, that's mean, Danny. Come on. You know they've done more than that. But yes, they did do Shrek Super Slam.
Also, quality assurance testers also worked on Gex. It's a match. So head game design is by a guy named Paul Reich III, who you know as the creator and conceptor of the Star Control series and also Skylanders.
I was gonna say, didn't Toys for Bob have a lot to do with Skylanders?
Yep, they invented Skylanders. Created, rather. They invented it.
Technically.
We like Skylanders.
Yeah, we're the only adult Skylanders fans.
Now there
Sorry.
are none.
Yeah.
Now nobody plays Skylanders.
That's fair.
Are you still in the first level?
Yes. Yes, if you're gonna make fun of me for thinking the game is good, I understand.
The designer of this also designed the fiction of the Horde, featuring Kirk Cameron.
Oh, the fiction.
Yeah, this is from the big core team of Toys for Bob, as it turns out. I can see that in this game's presentation, because man, it does look good for a 96 PlayStation game. I still don't like it though.
Going in the mouth. Alright, hit a checkpoint. You go this way? No.
Yes, there are Skylanders fans, and they're called people who reviewed the game for the publication they were working for.
They were called people who got a whole bunch of Skylanders for free.
Yeah, it was cool.
That actually was really cool. Sorry.
Activision will send you like 2 of every Skylander. We were just overflowing with them.
Yeah, we ended up selling quite a few of them recently.
I had to. We had like 100.
We still have so many. They just kept giving them to us for a while.
Well, at least we never got into that Disney Infinity.
Oh, thank God.
That's a money sink right there.
Yeah, I think we've beaten quite a few Skylanders together, because it was an actual pretty fun 2-player experience.
It was great. Yeah, it was a great co-op game. It was pretty much just lightweight Diablo. It was an action RPG where you level up all these characters. Only instead of being boring wizards and shit, they're cool dragon toys.
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo, we are definitely getting the Spyro trilogy. I want to play that game.
Yeah, I want to give it a try.
And I trust Toys for Bob. Just not with this game.
Hey, I beat the first level finally!
Wow, you beat level 1!
Here you go!
Thank you. Here's Fargus.
Here he is! Well, hi, kids! What if Freakazoid was at the Ren Fair?
There you go. That's, if there's anything that can sum up Pandemonium, that's it. Freakazoid at the Ren Fair. Alright, I'm switching back to Nikki, because I gotta have that double jump. Yeah, from a technical standpoint, This is really impressive. This is pre-Bandicoot, I'd assume. So they probably hadn't developed those data streaming techniques that were introduced in the original Crash. Meaning they had to load all these levels into memory, or at least have a way of swapping out data when they needed it. I fell down, it's fine.
Like, this game isn't... Oh, man, This game's not great, but I can definitely feel a lot of what I like from other platformers they've done in this.
Yeah.
Like,
There's the skeleton of a good game here.
Yeah! Like, there's some fun character design. There's, other than Freakazoid.
Here's what you do. You take out the characters, you make it so you have to buy figures in order to summon the characters. Then you make it so you can give them profane names, so you have to wipe them before you sell them to children. That was half the appeal of Skylanders, giving them awful names and then just being like, whoa, shithead, save the universe, or whatever.
Yeah! I still...
Oh, no! Oh, I'm in hell. I'm in hell.
Oh, honey, I adore you. I'm so glad I passed the controller.
Yeah. You see what I mean? Oh man, this game could be fun, but... Well, you only get 2 hits before you die, and the hit detection is not great. It's really easy to fall off platforms and really easy to get hit by enemies.
Ah, yeah, Greg Proops is the voice of Fargus.
Ah, yeah.
Finally.
An early roll. Well, I have to start over from level 1.
I'm sorry for laughing at your pain.
Well, we all enjoy level 1. We've seen a lot of it, and now you get to see more of it.
You don't even how good. Get your...
Yeah, I could shoot now.
Wow, you're shooting good. I shouldn't been
Thanks.
shooting. See, so much easier with her.
Yeah. That double jump is pretty much essential. And it's cool when you can get some momentum going.
Yeah.
It feels like you're playing a real video game.
Yeah, like that one part is real fun with all those watermelons, but...
But when they start putting enemies into the equation, that's when I think it falls apart, because it's real easy to get hit, and they don't give you a lot of health at all. It's also real easy to get ambushed, considering how quickly the screen scrolls. This may be a tough one. I'm not sure whether to call if this is better or worse than Bubsy. I'm honestly conflicted here.
Man, I got talking about that new Shaq Fu. I got a promoted tweet for that new Shaq Fu.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't enjoy the tweet.
Was it like, oh, all your base art belong to us?
Yeah, something in that vein. It was not good. I usually don't like promoted tweets in general, but this one was like especially egregious for some reason.
It's probably referencing some meme from 2004 or something.
I don't think it... Like, it was like a pre... Oh, God, I can't think of any other term for this, but it was a pre-like, Harambe era meme, you know what I mean? like...
Oh, we were all so innocent back then. Before they killed that gorilla.
I just... That was when the memes started getting really edgy, and I mean, they're always edgy.
I do kind of know what
but
you
that
mean.
was when they got, like, perma-edgy. And it was like when a lot of perma-edgy things happened, and this was...
Perma-edginess. There was no going back.
It was like a Scumbag Steve style meme, if you know what I
see.
mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
Like
you're
a-
speaking my language.
Like an up, like a bottom text meme.
I'm having kind of fun with this.
I know, it's not the worst.
But it's only fun up until the game fucks you over and it stops being fun.
Yeah, it
Feels like with just a few design tweaks, maybe make it easier explicitly. Like, this game doesn't need to be difficult, it's fun. It's fun when you can just bound around and be yourself. Instead of everyone telling you what to do. I don't know where I was going with
I was
that.
gonna say you're like Pinobee now.
Yeah.
Screw you,
Dear
Grandpa.
Diary, today I went to prison.
Oh God, no, it was not an advice animal meme, but God, I wish it had been. We're all discussing our favorite memes of yore.
Classic memes. Classics of memes. Boy, and some of these enemies you can barely see. Like, look at these birds. They blend in with the background. I want to like this more now that I know it's Toys for Bob. I feel like I should be able to appreciate this now, but...
There's a lot I do appreciate about it. Like you said, when you got momentum going, it's super fun.
Yeah, if only they stuck to that. It's like they just felt obligated to add all these enemies just because every other platformer does it. You don't need that. You got platforms. Duh!
Duh, exactly!
This reminds me of another game that was actually on our Mascot Friday list. It was called Spider. That's another game where it just zooms in on the character and you can barely see what's around you. Oh, look at Nikki's face. Nikki, you need more polygons.
She does. Yeah, I guess that post-bottom text era memes split into inexplicably wildly edgy in the unfun way and also extremely absurd. I obviously prefer the absurd stuff as a Dadaist, but like the meme split era of 20 whatever.
The great meme splitting. Well, I'm back at the accursed stairway. And yeah, there is a password, and that's what they expect you to use to continue, but there's no traditional continue option. You have to re-enter the password.
I got a question from Electric Boogaloo. Johnny Turbo's coming out with Wizard Fire soon. Got any thoughts? Hey, you didn't go all the way down that time!
True, that's true. I have not played Wizard Fire, and I would look forward to the chance to.
Good thoughts.
I did enjoy the first game. It's a sequel to Gate of Doom? That's what it's called.
Oh, Trough of Luxury, you missed nothing. You missed Pinobee.
You missed Pandemonium, the greatest game for the PlayStation.
Trough, all you missed was me talking about the post-Harambe, post-bottom text meme era.
That's a lot to spring on someone, Alex.
Sorry.
You gotta ease someone into that line of conversation. We're discussing life in the post-Harambe landscape. Talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, the controls right now are pretty bad. It's just... difficult to describe. Like, the way the camera pans, it affects your movement, and it's difficult to predict where you'll land because of that. Just play it and you'll understand.
Harambe themed Jimmy Buffett parody lyrics, huh, Trough?
That's where we're going. Good.
Oh, no.
That's what we needed.
Let's. I think we should probably talk more about the game again.
I'm being chased by something.
Cool. Oh my god, it's a giant thing of spikes. Danny, please run.
Mm-hmm.
Smeb says, this really reminds me of the Animorphs PSX platformer. It's better than it. I'll spoilers.
It's better designed than that. I'll give it that. I'll give them that much. Then it does something cool like this, where it's an overhead view, just to mix it up a little. They cared. The people who made this cared. Does that mean this is a good game? Not necessarily.
Yeah, I like those really absurd fake brand name memes as well. Like, where they're like, Burger Burg.
Instead of Burger King.
Tube or whatever.
Yeah. Those are good. I like my wholesome memes.
I like the memes that don't depress me. Those are the good memes.
Memes that don't hurt nobody. That's my
memes
favorite
that
meme.
Never did him no wrong.
I did it. I beat level 2.
Congratulations.
I am King Gamer.
You're a better gamer than me. Separate games, honey.
Separate games. Let's see what level 3 looks like and then move on. Oh, good. It's a dungeon and a tower. Can it be a sewer, too?
The Drinking Games calls them cruelty-free memes. That, but unironically.
Yeah. Homegrown, locally sourced.
Here down at Bob's old-fashioned meme farm, we make memes the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way.
We find funny images on the internet, and then post things on them in impact text.
We ask, who did this? Crying emoji. That's the way we do things down here at Bob's.
Farm to table memes.
Right now, as Alex is like, when the memes are good.
Stop it! Stop telling people that I'm having a that face when, okay?
TFW Toys for Bob works on Pandemonium.
Alright, let's...
I'm conflicted. This game's given me a lot to think about, now that I know more about it, and I've replayed it to confirm I still don't like it. Yeah, I'm gonna be chewing on that for a while. Alright, so next up... Alright, Alex, I want you to write the game's original name. I'm gonna spell it out. It's spelled Chippoke. Ralph. No Daibouken. That's what it's called.
Is there a U in Daibouken?
Yes. This is also known as the
How did I
Adventures...
get that right?
Also known as the Adventures of Little Ralph. This game's a little bit better than Pandemonium. Also, I'm gonna have to change the sync mode.
What a name!
Yep. This is also one of the more expensive PS1 games. There's currently a disc-only copy on eBay for $100. I think that's a bargain, actually. A sealed copy went for $700 recently. This is a very expensive game. But is it good? Let's find out.
Family Consumer says, Little Ralph, the hottest SoundCloud rapper of 2018. Yeah, he's definitely one of those, like, those SoundCloud rappers from, like, Temecula. Who has, like, really obnoxious face tattoos.
Little Ralph is spitting fire.
But they live in, like, the suburbs of Temecula, like the richest ones.
Little Ralph is like, wow, this blew up. Check out my SoundCloud.
Chipotle Ralph. Jeez.
Chipotle Ralph.
Thank you, Eyes.
That's all I'm gonna be thinking now. Oh, this looks nice.
This looks really good.
Oh, this is like visual whiplash compared to Pandemonium.
Yeah, wow! What was that muscle guy? Oh shit, we're gonna see an anime battle!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be an epic one, too.
These graphics. That pixel art. Turned him into a baby, a naked baby!
No! That was not epic! That was barely a battle. Yeah, she's like, what the hell? You can't fight a child. What's your problem?
Whoa, she knows lightning. Ooh.
Yes, Magmaram, this is a preview of Death Stranding. This is a demake of Death Stranding.
Such anguish. Well, we have a butt. This could be Norman Reedus, you don't know. Well, you have no clothes, but you have a sword friend. Little Ralph! For the PlayStation.
It's King Ralph's shitty son.
Nothing to do with King Ralph, as far as I know.
Why not?
I'm sure if they brought this to the States, they would have licensed it.
Oh, nice. Can I turn to very easy? Okay, never mind.
Nah. Also, there's only two buttons. There's jump and strike. It's
Nice!
square and X.
Ah, that's perfect for me. I don't know how to do shit.
Game for the absolute noob. Oh, you gotta say goodbye to your little dog.
No, go back. I want to say...
Oh, they're gone.
No, my 1 pound dog!
Oh, stand still for a second. Yeah, don't move.
Alright, we're doing some adjustment on the fly here.
Yeah, if you turn off sync, it looks real bad on 2D games. Tends to introduce a judder to the graphics. Just gonna let it sync back up. And there it is. Good. That's how it should be, Elgato. Now the sword in this game is pretty interesting.
Oh no, that pig!
Yeah, that pig's wearing clothes, and he is the enemy, unfortunately.
Why is this pig in a Kevlar vest?
That's a well-protected pig.
Wow.
Now, if you hold down the attack button, you do a follow-up slash when you release. That's pretty interesting, because you don't have to hold down the button very long at all, and you'll often do that that follow-up move just by accident. But it's cool, because it can knock enemies around.
You're right about that, actually.
I think you also have a down stab, and other than that, I don't think there's any other mechanics.
You sure do.
There's fruit that pops up a la Adventure Island, and also like Adventure Island, it'll disappear after a second if you don't get it.
Hey, this... Whoa! Whoa, no. Go back to old man who turned into a weird goat guy. No. We're looking at this guy. Okay, it's not a goat. He's just...
He did just look like a goat.
Yeah.
I like the way this game looks. These graphics are nice.
Game fun to play.
It looks fun, too. Oh, that dude was riding a pig.
Hey, this is my game of the stream so far.
Is it better than Pandemonium?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little bit better, I would say. This game's pretty well regarded, and I can see why.
This game's great.
It's pretty polished. Arnold Rimmer says that old guy made the same face Fester makes in the Uncle Fester's Quest intro.
No!
I actually know what you're talking about, you're right. Shame this never came out over here. I'd have played this.
Same. This is actually quite good. It's fun. It's easy to play, which I appreciate.
It's good looking, it controls well. It's got a little bit of depth with the whole sword swing mechanic. Yeah, there you go. That's the whole speedrunner way.
Hell yeah. Put me in SG... Ah, CDQ is next week, ain't it?
Yep. It's too late to submit your speedruns.
I'm not taking a lower path, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm no sucker.
Sonic the Hedgehog taught you well.
Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of amazing we got Symphony of the Night when we did, considering Sony specifically said no 2D games. They actively discouraged them. They turned down localization companies when they tried to bring them over. I guess Konami was big enough where they could just do what they wanted, though.
Okay, so this game is really fun to play.
It is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it has
The controls are just so responsive, and it's satisfying just to run and jump.
Rip. I think I'm dead. Oh, I am, but I get another chance.
Yeah. Play some more.
Sorry, this game is
You're
too
playing
good.
a good game. Enjoy the rare opportunity.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna savor this. Just roll
Savor
this
it
game.
like a fine steak.
Just roll this game around in my mouth for a bit.
Mm-hmm. What's this game's mouth feel?
It's good.
Alright, we're back around to this. I asked Alex before the stream if he knew what happened to the guy who wanted to eat a copy of Ocarina of Time. Alex didn't know what I was talking about, but there was this guy on NeoGAF a while back who said Ocarina of Time was his favorite game ever, and he wanted it to be a part of him. So he was asking around to see what the best way to eat an N64 cartridge would be.
I have some theories about that.
See, I told Alex the way I would do it is I would compromise and just do the 3DS remake, because that's less to eat. And
I agree.
You probably wouldn't die.
I was gonna say, for the original card, I guess what you could do is melt it down and then eat like the melted parts.
Like blend it like a Slurpee or something.
Yeah, like a slurry of. Oh my god!
Oh Jesus, Ralph.
Okay,
sudden gore out of nowhere. All right.
Yeah, what the hell?
Little Ralph's life is in your hands, so play delicately. Anyway, back on the topic of eating games.
Oh god, I'm okay.
Really, the best way to do it, in my opinion, if I was being forced to eat a game, I would put the ROM on a micro SD card and then just swallow it. Just minimize the damage. Oh, nice points. Also, I've spent a lot of time thinking about what I would do if I had to eat a game.
That's just...
While some people just do it, like, you know, recreationally. They're all like, yeah, I think I want to eat a game.
Does that, like, keep you up at night?
Not really. It's just one of those things to think about. One of those thought exercises. Anyway, that's my tangent. Hella score. I guess there's a score attack to this element to this game then, because your score multiplies as you pick up a whole bunch of fruit at once.
Ugh.
Oh, brutal. Video Game King, I don't think you have a double jump in this game. I've tried. It's just the one jump, far as I know.
Hey, thank you to everyone who voted for this. This is actually... God, no, don't! Get out! Okay.
Oh yeah, Vita games wouldn't be too tough to eat. Yeah, just, you know, does it have to be Ocarina of Time? Can it be like, you know, fucking Titty Dungeon 2? I forgot what the game was called, I'm sorry.
Danny!
That game with the dungeons and the boobs, you know. That one game.
That one game, huh?
It's basically like eating Ocarina of Time. That was close. Oh, you gotta jump lower than you are. Oof, dramatic.
Alright, let's get these guys. Get them out of here.
Electric Boogaloo says this was an X68000 game that switched to PlayStation, and boy, that makes a lot of sense.
Boy, it does!
Yeah, X68000 had a lot of talented, I guess nowadays you would call them indie developers, and they were just real big on their craft. Like, for instance, on the X68000, the creators of Jumping Flash at the time were making, like, this 3D polygonal shooter that pretty much laid the groundwork for Jumping Flash. But if you don't know, the X68000 is a 16-bit series Japanese computer. Had a whole bunch of accurate arcade ports and stuff. This would have been a really cool X68000 game. Too many snails.
I got murdered by snails.
You did.
Alright, your turn.
Thank you.
Can you survive the snail attack?
Let's see about that.
Can you survive Snail Maze? Now on your Master System?
I've beaten Snail Maze.
Damn.
If we wanted to do the most boring stream ever, I could play Snail Maze. Think of those poor kids with a Master System but no games. All they had was Snail Maze.
Oh, Snail Maze. Alright, so you gotta beat up Rick here from Rick and Morty.
Wow, that is Rick, huh?
Oh, you can also smash machinery.
Not really.
Yeah, see?
Oh, look at that. Okay, that's where all the freaking snails are coming from.
Oh, the freaking snails.
I hate freaking snails.
I am just... Oh, wow, wow, wow. I am bad at video games.
That was a pretty neat fight. You could just go directly for the dude or kill off the snail generators.
Cactus Bee. Snail Maze is a real game. It is a,
It's a built-in game for the Master System. If you turn on a Master System with no game in, it'll play Snail Maze. Or some of them will.
Mm-hmm. What? No, go back. What was that enemy?
What was that little green baby?
What are these green men? Look like an anime mascot like character. You know what I mean? Don't kill him.
These enemy designs are pretty wild.
I freaking love Human Centipede.
Yeah, someone take a screenshot of that and edit it together. Just stitch them all together. Little Ralph predicted Human Centipede?
Game theory!
Here's game theory, yeah.
Did you know game theories?
Did you know game?
Did you know game? Little Ralph, illegitimate son of King Ralph?
Why does he have to be illegitimate?
Well, because his dad's not here. And also, do you think King Ralph would really support his son?
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry to all the King Ralph fandom members here for disparaging your OCs.
Hey, we're all members of the King Ralph fandom.
I want to see everyone's King Ralph OCs.
Oh, I have an egg!
Oh, you've got a friend!
An egg friend.
Aw.
Good job, friend.
Man, that's cool.
I like Little Ralph. It has a lot of personality. It feels like it's its own thing. Kind of a game out of its time. Like, Pandemonium, that was a game of its time, no doubt. This game feels like it's just being so out of date that it's kind of rebellious. So, like, I don't want to be Pandemonium. I want to be a good game, damn it.
And the thing is, this game would totally fly now. It does have some modern feel to it, and it's simple to control, and it's fun.
I think this game would be better accepted nowadays. Maybe back then people weren't ready.
They couldn't prepare themselves for the wonder that is King Ralph, but I love that.
Nothing to do with King Ralph.
I will never stop calling it that. I'm sorry. All I'm saying is this game would be improved if it were connected to King Ralph.
Yeah, and add an Uncle Buck cameo. Thanks.
Get me?
There should be more hidden stuff on the walls. That's what I would add.
All I'm saying is... Actually, I'm going to ask chat.
Sewage plant!
Hey, chat. Has John Goodman ever been in a Mascot platformer or any platformer of any kind?
It was John Goodman, wasn't it? I was getting him mixed up with John Candy.
Me too. I had to actually go check. Because I didn't want to fuck up the joke. Wow, that was cool.
You can look really cool in this game.
You really can.
But it's also real easy to die.
Ah, the Flintstones. Yes, he was in the Flintstones. I completely and utterly forgot that
Could
that
you
game.
forget?
That game with the bad controls. I hate those little men. Get them away from here.
Well, let's climb down into the sewer.
Into the sewer, baby!
I don't make exceptions. I don't like sewer levels. Not even for Little Ralph. In fact, I like this kid. Why would you throw him in the sewer? It's something nobody wants. You know, the fruit thing feels kind of disconnected from the rest of the game, like it doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I like it. It adds a simple bit of score attack fun, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not strictly necessary, but it's a thing you can do. Maybe points are tied to the lives you get.
Maybe.
That would be a thing.
That would be a mechanic.
Mm-hmm. That would be a game design.
Cactus Bee. This game feels like it has some dark hidden shit, like the puzzle game that had that naked girl cheat code. Yeah!
Well, he does die violently occasionally. That's
This
pretty
does
weird.
feel like a quote-unquote freak game. Made by some real freaks.
This is one of those crappy pastas I've heard about.
And then little Ralph just started injecting photorealistic blood.
Well, he kind of did.
That actually, yeah, that was... Dude, okay, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do teens still do creepypasta?
I bet they do.
I hope they do.
Maybe not, since it was picked up to be a sci-fi series.
Oh yeah.
Or something. Someone was doing a creepypasta
No,
series.
they've monetized a lot of creepypastas. Like the Bye Bye Man was a creepypasta that
That's
was
right.
monetized, and it was called the fucking Bye Bye Man.
Also, it wasn't sci-fi. I think it was Clive Barker, actually.
Clive Barker presents shit I found on the creepypasta wiki.
Clive Barker presents Godzilla for NES.
That one with the sad girlfriend.
Yeah.
I will save my girlfriend, who's been murdered and trapped in my Godzilla cart.
Still the best. Boss time.
Also, folks absolutely are still doing creepypasta, so that's good. That
Look
makes
at
me happy.
Anti-Ralph. I like his boots.
Whoa, Anti-Ralph! Yo. Whomst is this? This king of fashion. Oh, Ralph's pissed. Oh, they're both pissed! Hell yes! Oh, he's a demon!
Oh my god, it's Devil Ralph.
I wish John Goodman had like a devil sona that would just like come out and kick your ass.
Yeah.
Thank you. Or man, like in the Flintstones Ocean game, like a dark Nega World Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, he could transform.
It's like, instead of just being like, Bonnie, my pebbles, he's like, Bonnie, my dark
devils.
powers. I got. Oh, yours is better.
Yeah.
Yours is way funnier. Bobinator, yeah, John Goodman's evil twin is John Badman. Yeah, John Goodman in Megami Tensei, yes, good. Thank you, Arnold Rimmer.
You can fuse him with John Candy. Make the ultimate fat actor.
I love them both, though.
Oh, he dive kicked me.
Oh, he did.
This guy can do a lot. Oh, I don't have my sword power up anymore.
Video Game King calls this a Mario-esque platformer, and yeah,
It's a bit.
This definitely feels like a Mascot platformer. I kind of appreciate that.
Yeah, it is very much a classic style Mascot platformer.
Oh, yeah, we gotta add in Dom DeLuise, absolutely.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can I tell chat your Dom DeLuise story?
Sure.
So, we got a CD-ROM of Dom DeLuise just like doing
It's Cooking Tips with Dom DeLuise, I think the title is.
Yeah, and Danny ripped the videos, including some hidden ones that like were on the disc. And in one of them, Dom DeLuise is just like doing a bunch of. It's the 90s, and he's doing racist stereotypes as you do in the 90s. And Danny uploaded it many years ago, like right around the time that YouTube was opening and stuff. And after
Yeah, if you look at the video now, it'll say like uploaded 10 years ago.
And the day after Dom DeLuise died, I guess a bunch of people went to YouTube looking for Dom DeLuise clips. They found Danny's clip, and they all yelled at him.
It was, I looked, it was actually the top search result for Dom DeLuise. And I was like, hey, look at this idiot being racist. Wow, this sucks.
And everyone's like, how dare you disparage Dom DeLuise after he died?
Yeah.
He was a great man.
It's like, dude, I wrote this 10 years ago.
It was just... This was...
Occasionally people die in the future after they've been in things.
It's...
Yeah. So I changed the description to be like, this is Dom DeLuise.
Like, here's Dom DeLuise.
Rest in peace.
That's... For some reason,
I think that's what I
actually-
said. I just changed it to be like, whatever.
That's actually kind of meaner to just say rest in peace. It was 11 years ago, yes.
Yeah. But man, some of them, it was at the point where, okay, when he imitates Asian languages, it was just like the whole ching chong bullshit.
It was really bad. It was very offensive.
But one was so bad where they just bleeped out his audio entirely, and I want to know what the fuck that was about.
Yeah, there's a whole segment of the video where it's just muted.
Yeah. Like, what did he say?
Oh, you did it!
Y'all, I like Little Ralph. This is a real good game.
Yeah, it was uploaded in 144p.
Yep.
Listen, that's just what you had to do back then.
That was direct from that CD. That is source quality right there. Scorpion time.
I'm not going to make any assumptions about what he said during the bleep section.
I won't either. It's just, it's lost to time, and maybe it's better that way.
All right, so back to Little King Ralph, the dead
King
anime
Ralph.
boy.
Mm-hmm. It's still a good game.
That's,
They're mixing it up a little bit. I was in a sewer, but not long enough to hate everything. That's
I
an
gotta
accomplishment.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it didn't look like a really shitty sewer level. It just looked like, antlions!
I was just about to ask when we'd see the antlions, and here we are. I think there's an article on Legends of Localization about antlions in video games. They pop up everywhere.
They do!
It's kind of a Japanese thing. Maybe related to folklore or something? I might be assuming too much.
Yeah, the bleep section was Dom DeLuise saying that some games shouldn't be brought to the Switch, exactly.
Yes.
Thank you.
A real forward-thinking man. Anyway, everyone was watching that, and yet nobody was watching my genius Pat Sajak video.
Okay, that Pat Sajak video is pretty great.
Someday I gotta find that DVD again and then rip the rest of the videos. We've mentioned this before. It's Pat Sajak's Lucky Letters Deluxe for PC.
I want to say that's on Archive, but I could be absolutely wrong. Oh, come on!
That was
Anyways,
pretty tough.
It was. Think about trying again?
I don't know. You think we could do one more game?
I think we could. As long as
Okay.
we have it on hand.
I want to play more Little Ralph, but in the interest of getting to one more game, I think we should jettison this. Boy, that's a good
Ralph.
game, though.
Yeah.
I mean, real good. We're
That was-
talking like maybe top 20?
Definitely.
We'll
Definitely.
see. We'll see, but oh, I'm impressed.
Better than Bubsy by a long shot.
It just plays so well. It plays smooth like butter, as they say.
Yes.
That's a thing that's said in reviews.
The buttery smooth Little Ralph.
Alright, we're gonna finish things off with a game called Hermie Hopperhead.
Oh, wow. Finally.
Yeah, this has been on a few polls and never made it in. Oh, tutorial. I should have watched this. What else can Ralph do?
He can do anything.
Oh, Square swings the sword. If you swing, you can bowl. Oh, you can get a lot of points from bowling.
Well, you got a bowl. You get up to 300 points when you bowl.
Hmm. Thanks, Alex. Alright, I'll have to watch this on my own
I
time.
was gonna say.
I will be playing more of Little Ralph, because damn.
Also, in the sound test for Little Ralph, you can hear like the original 8-bit soundtrack to it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Man, so I guess they had a lot of it developed for X68000 then, just ported it over to PS1. Probably a good move, in retrospect. PS1 definitely had a larger install base than the X68000. Well, Alex, you want to do one final platformer for the night?
Yeah.
Here you go. Now, how can this one possibly compare to what we just played?
Oh, Ukes.
Well, it's from Ukes, first of all, famous for their wrestling games. It's a couple years before Little Ralph, though. This was 95. Switching video mode. There it is.
Anime!
And
Sorry.
yeah, it's anime.
Anime! Thanks, testosterone. Looks like Sonic X.
Kinda does.
It's not a complaint, it's a good look.
There he is. Our boy. Hermie Hopperhead. This game's also known as Scrap Panic.
This looks good.
Yeah, this is probably from a real animation studio and everything. Multiple people pointing out his visual similarity to the Noid, and yeah,
Yeah!
he's a little Noidish.
Hey, it's Yoshi.
No, it's Sheldon. In the trash.
That makes sense. That's right. Okay, does he go into a trash can going... Yes!
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is a good video game. Okay, this is the best video game in out of all of them.
There is a magical universe at the bottom of this trash can.
That is 100% just true, though. That's just real life. That's just real life. It's a world of wonder right inside your trash bin. Okay, I already like this game.
It looks nice. It is like Little Ralph in that it's classic pixel animation. It's not pre-rendered, thank God.
Alright, here we go.
Hermie Hopperhead is
Yes!
trash punk aesthetic. Yep.
Yes! Yes! Trash punk rules!
Yeah, he hops out of trash cans, he hops on them, in them. This is a very trash-centric game.
Good. He's a big fan of trash and all the wonder inside of everybody's trash cans, I just want to say.
Oh my god, someone asked in chat if this was Flicky, and now I see what you mean. Yeah, those eggs kind of follow you around like in Flicky, huh? Push the circle button. Triangle, maybe? There you go. Okay, that makes the eggs go off on their own, and they'll kill enemies. And if you want to call them back, you can push the button again. Yeah, there you go. Listen to this music.
Kill that enemy.
Oh, they didn't do a good job.
Yeah, they really suck at that. Oh, why am I even... Okay, thank you.
Smebs, this is not another Kid Cool game. It does look like it, though, doesn't it?
It really does.
Luckily, this plays nothing like Kid Cool, and thank
Oh
God
my
for that.
God.
It controls like a regular video game. You don't have completely outrageous momentum that ruins everything.
Come back, Egg. Come back, Egg! Egg, come back!
You gotta take care of your eggs.
This is just me in real life.
Bouncing on
Alright.
trash.
Yeah, thank you.
And yeah, this is another Japan-only game. This and Little Ralph only came out in Japan.
I love the multi-layered backgrounds.
Oh yeah, that is some nice parallax. Watch out for that car battery. Who has a mustache? Oh no, wait, that's a mouth.
Yeah.
Call your eggs.
Kill it?
Yeah.
They're too dumb to do it.
They suck.
They're really bad. Come on. Come on, get this guy.
Oh.
They can't. They don't know how to do it. These eggs are not very good.
You gotta teach them.
I'm just gonna go on the bottom pad. Oh, there's an egg up there. Can I get this way?
Can you hold the button? Oh,
I just had to go in the trash can.
it was a magic trash can. Yeah, this looks alright. I don't see anything wrong with this game. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Yeah, cartoon shoes always split in the front, don't they? Never works out that way.
Well, bye.
For me, it's always like the soul wears out and water starts to get into them.
Yeah, oh god, it's always the souls.
Yeah. I've never had one that lifts up like that, though. See, they'll kill them, sometimes. This whole egg mechanic is kind of odd, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Looks like you can only have 3 eggs at a time, too.
Hmm.
Ooh, the Yoshi.
Oh, a
That's a
checkpoint. No, I guess this is like Flicky, only the Flickies can actually hurt your enemies.
Please come back, egg.
My eggs.
I like the music.
It's good.
Yeah.
If anything, this game
I
only suffers in comparison to Little Ralph.
Listen, I never said I was good at video games.
No, you're fine actually. This game has one-hit deaths, and you haven't actually died before then.
Wow, I'm a game genius.
Kicking stuff at other stuff. I still don't know what the stars do. Hey, you beat the level.
Hermie Hopperhead, you are okay. Oh, let's share the stars.
Oh yeah, level up your eggs. Is that a thing? Yeah, give that one 5, the second one 10, and the third one 250.
That's very fair. Giving them all 100. Actually, yeah, I can do that.
Fama Consumer says you gotta use the eggs to make platforms, but they don't know how.
Whoa, look!
Oh, they turn into things! Are they all different things, or are they all birds? Alright. You can assemble a bird army. Aw, nothing happened at 200. I was really hoping.
I'm gonna make them all birds now.
Okay. Yeah, they're probably more effective helpers if they can see the world around them.
Alright, let's do it. Hermie, you get nothing.
Oh, you can level up your dude, too. Well, whatever. All you need is birds.
Do not know what happens if you give Hermie 100 stars, but maybe we'll find out after the next level.
Yeah, let's do that. How's the controls?
It controls pretty okay. I'm
Oh.
not having any issues.
Yeah, tell your birds to kill. Oh, you
the
lost
other bird
one!
went away!
100 stars down the drain. Alright, so the level stuff is designed in such a way where you can kick the eggs onto enemies. There's a nice flow to it. What's that big tire back there?
Another bird go, it disappeared! 200 stars wasted!
Yep. You gotta watch your flickies. Oh, this isn't the same song as level 1. It's using different instruments. I like that. That's nice, presenting variations on the theme.
I like what Trop of Luxury said. This music is very Country Time Lemonade.
It is. It's pleasant, like Country Time Lemonade.
Bye, haters.
And it's got, like, weird little bonus asides, like in Wonder Dog.
I'd say this is better than Wonder Dog.
It's better than Wonder Dog. I'm pretty confident in that. Okay, chat points out if you get new eggs, they will replace the old eggs.
Boo, I hate
So
it.
that's where your chickens went.
Bye.
Or penguins? Flickies?
They look like...
They look exactly like
They
flickies.
do. They look like knockoff flickies.
Man, I wish we played this first instead of Little Ralph. Because we'd have much nicer things to say if we hadn't just played an amazing game like Little Ralph.
Come.
Compared to that, this is good.
It is.
Alex still hasn't given up the controller.
I refuse to. I love the lighting effect here.
It looks like it's kind of hard to jump on enemies.
It is.
And
But-
though it is one-hit deaths, it
Oh
looks
my
like,
God.
oh my god, those little pushpin enemies.
Oh, those look like Satan. No, thank
Yeah.
you.
I wouldn't want to have to deal with that. It does give you some lenience in that you can, as long as you have some eggs following you, you can take a hit.
Bye.
And hey, it's a game based in and around garbage cans, so,
So that
there's something
gives
to be said there.
a lot of extra points.
Yeah, I hate having to avoid power-ups in games. I guess that is kind of annoying, yeah, because when you see stuff to collect, your instinct is to just collect it. You don't want to have to think about whether it's gonna hurt you. That's why nobody likes Fester's Quest,
Exactly.
among many reasons. They cut down the speedrun time on that recently.
Really?
They cut out like half the game.
Oh.
They discovered a way to just skip through the final area. Fester's Quest is almost playable. In a way, this is a 2D Fester's Quest.
In a way, yes.
No, I won't explain myself, thank you.
It's
There will be
Fester's-
no questions.
Don't add him. It's Fester's Quest with eggs. Eggster's Quest. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's what you get with live content, folks. Eggster's Quest.
Wow, I didn't even get 100 stars. Cool.
Aw,
I'm gonna take stars from you. Well,
level up your boy.
I gave myself some stars, so that's cool.
Man, those eggs just hate you right now.
Ah, well, it's their own fault. Little Club Penguin looking asshole.
Hey, wow.
He looks like Club Penguin. All right, I think it's only fair if Danny gets a chance.
All right, Alex has given up the controller. This doesn't look bad, though.
It doesn't.
I'm gonna see for myself, though.
Crungling. Look at those eggs scramble.
That's what they do.
Alright.
Now, from what I saw, the hit detection looks pretty strict in this game. Like, those shoe enemies, you had to jump right on top of them. If you were off, like, a little bit, it would just, like... You'd land in front of it, and then you'd take a hit.
According to Electric Boogaloo, the director of this game later directed Kingdom of Paradise on the PSP.
Oh.
It's interesting.
I don't know what that is.
Me either. But I'm glad they did other work.
Yeah.
I do like that tire. That tire looks like it should be from Putt Putt.
Everything has eyes in this game. It's like a fucking Banjo-Kazooie nightmare.
Did they announce that at
No, there is no new Banjo.
Are you sure?
Oh, you can't jump on the push pins. That makes
Well,
sense.
yeah.
They did announce new Battletoads, but no new Banjo-Kazooie. Shit. Yeah, see what I mean? It looked like it should have landed on that dude, but it didn't. Otherwise, the control's solid. It seems pretty okay. Oh, there's a run button.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, you go really fast.
Oh my god, that's too fast. Danny, watch out.
Yeah. Alright, speedrunners, take note. This is a speed game.
No. Speedrunners, take note. This looks scary. Be careful, speedrunners. Speedrunners, please call your mom and let her know that you're okay after you play.
Call your mom and tell her to pick you up from AGDQ. Alright, I'll just drive to Minnesota or wherever it is.
Thanks. Also, could you bring me a Mountain Dew? Maybe some pizza rolls.
Oh yeah, the Tetris crew says they want pizza rolls too.
Please make about like 200 pizza rolls, Mom.
Whoa!
Whoa, it's Mr. Bubble gone.
Mr. Bubbles! Let's kill him.
No!
Yeah, that'll teach him. Wow, I should taught him a lesson.
Danny got owned.
Take that, Mr. Bubble. Oh, I didn't want to get owned by Mr. Bubble.
Oh, damn. The lead programmer of this game was Yukinori Taniguchi, or as you may know him, Yuke, a.k.a.
The
Yuke's
Yuke and
Presidents.
Yukes? Oh my
yes,
god.
the Yuke and Yukes did this.
I didn't know that, first of all, the Yuke was an actual Yukes.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
didn't know that either. Thank you, Abby. That's
There you go.
interesting.
Yeah, this was before Yuke's big claim to fame in the wrestling era. Games like Shut Your Mouth and Know Your Role.
Ah, I love to shut my mouth and know my role.
God. Yeah, the hit detection's a real problem. I hate landing right next to enemies, because that's just a death sentence. If this controlled a little bit better, this would be a great game. Still, it's very solid. Looks great. Had thought put into it. Isn't Pandemonium.
It is not Pandemonium. You are absolutely right.
Maybe I just unfairly hate that game, but...
I think you do, but also it
also,
does
it
have a
wasn't
lot
great.
of issues.
Yeah.
It is way too hard, IMA show.
See, we didn't get this in the States, but we got Punky Skunk.
Well, yeah. That skunk is a punk. And a hunk. Actually, they are not a hunk.
Alright, this time let's kill Mr. Bubbles. Actually, let's... Yeah. Egg minions, do my bidding. There. Yeah, that was worth it.
Oh, this was Yuke's first game.
Their first game? Oh my god.
Give yourself all the points.
I know they did some weird early stuff on PS1. The one that comes to mind for me is this Square Enix game called Sokaigi. That was actually by Yuke's, and it has a great soundtrack.
Yeah, it does!
Not so much a great game, though. We gotta play that one of these days.
The soap enemy was exiting stage right because he wants to get out of the game. He's
Well
got other
done,
things
soap
to
guy.
do. It's not that bad. This isn't. This is no Family Dog.
No, it's no Darkwing Duck.
Oh
we
my
have to
God,
say. We got to say that now, not Family Dog.
Darkwing Duck was so bad that my brain refused to remember it.
Yeah, that happened. Freaking game where it kills you if you stand still for too long.
Well, you haven't entered a sewer yet.
Hey, yeah, good point actually. Even
Look at
fucking
look
Little
at
Ralph.
These guys. They
Yeah,
have
these
so
guys
much
are cool
character.
looking. Oh, let's try that again.
Go to the trash, honey. Get on in.
Yeah. Take me to the landfill.
That's where all the good shit is.
That's me in Crazy Taxi. Take me to the landfill. Fuck. It's also one of those games where it feels good to run, but it's a really bad idea to run. Guys! Guys!
You gotta pause
Guys!
so you can collect them.
Oh, you're right. That's Hermie Hopperhead. Actually a pretty good game.
Yeah.
I give it shit, but yeah, that was alright. A decent ass game. Its only crime was being featured after Little Ralph. Really should have played this first.
Yeah.
We gotta carefully consider it in a vacuum as opposed to compared to Little Ralph. Yep, Yuki Taniguchi. Or UK. Did we find out who did this animation?
I don't. Yeah. Chat. Use your research abilities. Who did this? All right, here it comes. Come the egg boys. Yes.
The trash. It calls to you.
We thrive.
It was excellent. That's a
really
good way of putting it.
was.
Follow me to the trash dimension.
Yeah, Krungling, that Hermie boy is no yoke.
Oh boy, we gotta end this. We gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, I think it's time to... Is it time to rank them?
I think it is. Let me put on Little Ralph again so I can play the music test.
Cool. Let's get that mascot list out. Cactus Bee says this game is exemplary.
Too many eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are eggs bad or good for you right now? It kind of switches every few years.
eggs, I think are good.
Okay.
Dog IRL said, I just googled Herbie Hancock animation because I'm drunk. No, Herbie Hancock animated it.
That's something I would do.
It is.
Yeah, this is animated by Herbie Hancock.
Herbie Hancock's famous anime.
Famous for anime and writing the theme from Beverly Hills Cop. I still don't know the actual dude's name who wrote that. It was definitely Herbie Hancock.
It was Axel F.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no obvious credits, unfortunately, to the game. To the anime studio, I should say.
Alright, let's start our adventure. Here we go, the rankings. It's time to rank. If you're new to the show, we have a list of mascot platformers we've played every Friday for the last several months. Currently 150 games strong. Let's pick a song that doesn't end after 10 seconds. Now, here's your chance to voice your opinion. Are these games, tonight's games that we featured, are they better or worse than Bubsy? Feel free to let your opinion be known via our Franker faces. Give us an Angel Bubsy or a Devil Bubsy, and we will take that into account when determining these games' final fates. Alright, so what did we play tonight? What did we start off with?
We started off with, oh my god, what did we start off with? It seems like an eternity ago.
Pinobee.
God, I forgot about Pinobee. Pinobee. It's like Shinobi, but a bee. Anyway, so, Pinobee. Better or worse than Bubsy, chat?
Yeah, what do you think of this one? Now, we were pretty nice on this game because it was the first game we played this stream. It had its advantages. It had a dash mechanic. It was kind of non-traditional. It encouraged you to explore the levels, which I thought was interesting, and it gave you good traversal abilities to make that possible. On the other hand, it looked like a pre-rendered nightmare that honestly would have fit better on GBA, where it originated from. I guess we can't let that count against it too hard, because, you know.
Wow, people are conflicted. I'm seeing a mix of devil and angel Bubsies.
Devil Bubby!
Devil Bubby. A lot of folks calling it Bubsy adjacent.
This may be, yeah. As for my opinion, I think it's better than Bubsy, but only just. I don't think it's a great game.
It's not, but it is a little bit better than Bubsy.
I would say so.
Oh god, I'd put it around the...
Shaq says Devil Bubsy just for that giant head alone. Yeah, that giant head was off-putting. That's the kind of thing that would make sense on a tiny portable screen, but ugh, not on PS1.
You want to put it literally just above Bubsy? Just like literally right above Bubsy?
What's above Bubsy at the moment?
Boogerman, which I think would be fair to put it right below. Although...
I think it was better than Boogerman.
Okay, that's fair. Was it better than Mickey no Tokyo Disneyland Daibouken?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. But is it better than Kid Chameleon? I'm gonna go with no. Kid Chameleon did not have a horrible graphic where he had a giant head and he looked terrifying.
That's true. And Kid Chameleon is more the level of quality I'm thinking of here. Yeah, better than Bubsy, but yeah, maybe only a few places above. But what do y'all think? This is your opportunity to voice your opinion.
Uzi says, as good as Yoshi, Celeste, and Sonic. No.
Better than all of them put together.
He's not a crook. Glad to see you, Nixon. They say right above Socket. And a lot of folks are saying, let's see, Bob says it's better than Kid Chameleon, while Family Consumer says Kid Chameleon is better.
Socket's a pretty reasonable place to put it. Then again, so is Kid Chameleon.
Yeah, I really think below Kid Chameleon is a fair place for it, honestly.
I'm feeling that too.
Yeah.
That's what's in my gut.
Just
Kid Chameleon
right
had
below.
a lot to offer. That was a lot of game. It didn't look great, but it played solidly, and if you ever committed yourself to beating that game, you would be playing it for months. That's my defense of Kid Chameleon. Pinobee, there is nothing to be ashamed of by being beneath Kid Chameleon. You were in good company.
Listen, you're not by Darkwing Duck, so you're doing all right. Yourself.
Yeah. And hey, better than Bubsy. Not many mascots can say that. Actually, about half the mascots we've covered so far can say that.
Konami and Artoon.
Then again, okay, Bubsy's at 105, so we've played 100 games that are better than Bubsy.
We really have. How many do we have on here? 155, huh? That's amazing.
Here's a song called Mediocre Players Music.
Ooh. This is good.
It's mediocre. Alright, so what did we play next? We played Pandemonium. Well, you know my opinions about this game, and looking at the positives, it was quite a looker. It had these detailed 3D environments, it switched through them fairly quickly. It used the PlayStation about as best as it could be used, circa 95, 96. Like I said, after Crash Bandicoot, everything changed. People started streaming data off the CD and games started looking better. But back then, you needed a company like Toys for Bob to really bring out the PlayStation's power.
Also, if you want to get those 8-bit songs, you gotta change sound mode from normal to the other mode.
Hey, let's do that.
Yeah, let's hear that. Also, in chat, I am seeing mostly Angel Bubsies and like 1 or 2 Devil Bubsies, but it's this is cool. This is good. Yeah, most people want to play Pandemonium more than Bubsy, it looks like.
Is this a better than Bubsy?
Yeah, but barely, once more.
Oh, man. I disagree. I would say worse than Bubsy.
Really?
Do we have any devils who agree with me?
Yes, Uzi, Simon the Digger, and Mountain Man Jed are all on the side of Devil Bubsy as his secret character. So some folks are.
Then again, Bubsy itself is kind of a flawed game. Like Pandemonium. There's good and bad things about it. I wouldn't say it's much worse than Bubsy, and I would still feel okay about ranking it around Bubsy. Even if it was above even if it was above it just a little bit, but not too much.
I put it.
Okay, here's the question: is it better or worse than Pinobee?
It's worse than Pinobee,
All right,
but not by much.
so where between the Bubsy Pinobee continuum, where should we put this game?
Simon the Digger says between Psycho Fox and Alex Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually pretty good. We could also put it just right below Bubsy. But how about, okay, so we're looking at the range from Socket to Bravo Man. That's where we're going to put them.
Okay.
But where? Right under Pinobee, right under Pinobee, below Pinobee. I guess folks have a consensus here. Right below Alex Kidd is another suggestion. I don't know about that, but I do like below Pinobee.
I like Alex Kidd more than it. But if we're going to put it above Bubsy, I'd be okay with putting it right below Pinobee.
I'm okay with putting it below Alex Kidd personally, but I do agree. I do think that below Pinobee works as well. Just below Gex, wow, we got a fan. Below Booger Man, says Mountain Man Jed, and I'm more towards it being just barely above Bubsy. So we've got maybe around the Pinobee and Booger Man range. So Danny, between Pinobee, Mickey No Tokyo, Disneyland Daibouken, and Booger Man and Bubsy, where does this game rank? Where
Above
does
Booger Man. Decided.
All right, here we go.
There it goes. Yeah, I feel good about this. I had to think about it for a while, but yeah, it is just better than Bubsy. It's something you would play in the early days of the PlayStation and think it was cool, and then when you try to play it years later, you would be horribly disappointed. Plus, it's got that attitude. That game would give you sass if you tried to hate it.
Plus, it's got Ren Fair Freakazoid.
Yeah, Ren Fair Joe.
Ren Fair Joe, our favorite. Okay, so an extremely good game. Little Ralph.
Oh my god, Little Ralph. Scroll to the top of this list. The question is, where should we rank it in the top? How high should we rank Little Ralph?
Oh my god.
Well, first of all, I guess let's make this official. Better or worse than Bubsy? Is Little Ralph better than Bubsy?
Is Little Ralph better than the old Bubster?
What about King Ralph?
You know, I have seen King Ralph, but it's been...
I've seen Uncle Buck. Wait a minute.
That's a different...
Different guy.
Alright,
It had Macaulay Culkin in it.
Krungo and Krungling are trolling us by spamming Devil Bubsies. No, this is an Angel Bubsy game, I'm sorry.
Okay, it seems like we're all in agreement. Yeah, Little Ralph, if you've never played it, give that game a play. Holy shit. It may not change your life, but it is a darn good platformer. Surprisingly so. Like, it just the act of controlling Ralph, they really nailed it. It's fun just to control and hop around in that game. Plus the fruit collecting mechanic. I said while I was playing it, it didn't really jive with the rest of the game, but it doesn't really detract from it either. It kind of just adds this fun little element. Can't say enough good things about Little Ralph. But where in, let's say, our top 20? Where should we put him in the top 20?
Uzi's turning into one of the cruel Krungs and giving us a Devil Bubsy as well.
Oh no!
The Krungs have turned
we
on
have a
us all.
defector.
Dog IRL says below Sparkster. Let's see. I have seen Better Than Celeste. I think between Donkey Kong Country and Sonic the Hedgehog, which I know is pretty high praise, but
That's
a
high
really
praise,
good game.
but I think it deserves it.
I do
And
too.
honestly, yeah, I could see you making the argument it's better than Donkey Kong Country.
I
Just
think
by
it's-
sheer polish. Mm-hmm. Like, it's maybe not as expansive of a game as Donkey Kong Country, but oh my god. The graphics, the way it controls,
Yaddle says, let me scroll down a little. Yaddle says just above Plock, and I would actually be okay with it being between Plock and Shantae as well.
That's
but
a nice place to be.
I do think it is better than Tri-Rush Deppy, personally.
I think so too. Once we get up here, we get to some real good games. You got treasure games, you got Yoshi's Island, Gimmick, for God's sake.
And it is better than, I think it is a little bit, well, is it better than Jungle Beat? Is it better than Wiz and Liz? What do you think, yeah?
I think it is.
Okay.
I had a hell of a lot of fun with it.
Everyone's so mad about... Well, Krungo is mad about King Ralph, so... so, what do you think? So, between Celeste and Bonk's Revenge, Danny, where would you put it?
I find it difficult to maintain my Donkey Kong Country position in the wake of such opposition. There is a lot of good things to say about DKC. Let's say, how about between Sparkster and Bonk's Revenge?
I actually agree with that. Alright, let's do it.
There you go. The DKC lobby wins another victory.
I'm just gonna call Little Ralph here.
Yeah. I feel good about that, though. Yeah, push this game up into the top, 20? Top 20 is good.
Alright, who did this again?
Little Ralph was from...
And that was...
That's a good question. Let me look that up.
It was New Corporation. They also published it. Thank you.
Ooh, a New Corporation. Never heard of them.
That's such a good name, because New is also capital and all caps, so...
Wonder if it's an acronym.
No, it's a New Corporation.
I see.
Alright.
And finally, the game that got screwed by Little Ralph, Scrap Panic, aka Hermie Hopperhead. Alright, so, better or worse than Bubsy? Little Ralph, it's easy to decide. Hermie Hopperhead, there's some bad things about it. The hit detection, mostly.
Uzi's calling him Chipotle Ralph. Chipotle Ralph will give you norovirus.
Chipotle Ralph.
Alright, Danny, do you want me to use Japanese name, The Adventures of Little Ralph, or can I just call it Little Ralph?
Why don't you put in the official name?
Okay.
Chippoke Ralph. No Daibouken. You know how to spell Daibouken.
Yeah, I can't spell a lot of shit, but I can spell Daibouken. Thanks, Roms.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Little Ralph, no but Daibouken, decided. Hermie Hopperhead, not decided. So, chat, better or worse than Bubsy? And I'm seeing Angel Bubsy.
Yeah, it is fun. There was honestly not much wrong with it. The hit detection was what bothered me the most. It felt like enemies should be a little bit wider in terms of their hitboxes. It feels like you should be able to land in front of them or behind them and have it count as a hit. It was a little bit too strict for my tastes.
Yeah. Let's see. Family Consumer says, I've played Hermie Hopperhead all the way through. It's better than Bubsy, but it gets really repetitive and tedious. There isn't too much variation beyond what you've already played, which is fair.
Okay, fair enough.
Krungo with the Devil Bubsies, no. Electric Boogaloo, Angel Bubsy, uh-huh.
Thanks for your input. But no.
It's better than
I think it's better than Bubsy. I don't think it's a classic or anything. Now, where should we put this game? There's the question.
That's a really good question. I don't know if it's this high up, but I definitely think it'd be maybe in the Liquid Kids, Cool Spot, Bonk's Adventure range. Maybe the Ristar range.
What do y'all think? We all have a lot invested in Hermie Hopperhead. What's his fate? We know we're gonna kill him, but how should we kill him?
Is it gonna be the guillotine? How are we doing this, folks? Yeah, it is better than Bubsy. Uzi says better than Dreamland, Kirby's Dreamland 3. I can see that.
Yeah, Dreamland 3 is the weakest Kirby, or at least the weakest Kirby we've ranked so far.
I could see it just below Bonk's Adventure.
Original Bonk's Adventure was pretty good, but it had problems. Then again, so you can say the same thing about Hermie Hopperhead.
Crush Gal says it's worse than Buster Bust Loose. I can see that. But I would put it a little bit above a stall. Well, maybe I should consider it maybe I should compare it to a stall and to compare there? Because like Astala is also a pretty simple platformer, but it's really gorgeous.
Yeah.
But Hermie Hopperhead has a lot going for it with the egg mechanics. Let's see. Electric Boogaloo says, but around the Liquid Kids Bonk's Adventure range. Codeman38 says, Joe and Mac's Super Adventure Island range seems reasonable.
I was thinking Joe and Mac, actually.
Yeah.
Why don't you scroll down to there?
Okay, let's go to the Joe and Mac area.
I was thinking exactly between Joe and Mac and Super Adventure Island.
Where did I put Joe and Mac?
Scroll up more.
Okay. So it can't be that far down.
It's there. Stop. Scroll down now.
There it is! I don't know why I couldn't see it!
Well, there are a lot of games on this list.
Too many games.
Alright, scroll it so that the people can see it. Alright, between Joe and Mac and Super Adventure Island. That's my proposition. What do y'all say?
Well, Rev Ragu wants us to scroll down, but no. I would say between... Okay, let's rank it between Joe and Mac and Speedy Gonzales Los Gatos Bandidos. So that seems like a fair range to put it in, Hermie Hopperhead.
Yeah, okay.
So between Joe and Mac and Speedy Gonzales, where would y'all rank them? Let's
Now I'm
see.
seeing Below Kid Dracula,
I think that's
Around
fair.
Rocky Rodent.
Yeah, I would say just like, shoot, maybe between Monster Party and MC Kids would be fair.
Yeah. I think we're being a little critical now. If we move it any lower, we may be being a little too harsh on this game. But as it is a game with problems. It was nice and pleasant. Apparently it gets repetitive later on, which I could tell just by playing the thing. But it is quite okay.
It is. So maybe between let's see, Rocky Road. Let's see, Rocky Road and
just below
Kids.
MC Kids.
Okay,
Let's do it.
do that.
We have a couple of votes for that, so let's do it.
So
Slot it
before
right
people
in.
change their mind.
Wow, so everything we played this week got off easy. Not a single worse than Bubsy in the bunch. And yeah, actually, tonight's games actually were pretty great. Even stuff like Hermie Hopperhead was still above average, very playable. Pandemonium, I disagree on that, but it's not a hard disagree. I could see how it has its charms, and I just feel it's aged very, very badly. On the other hand, Little Ralph, oh my god, go play Little Ralph.
Little Ralph, good.
That is the one lesson I want you to take away from this stream. Play Little Ralph. Darn good game. In fact,
It's
I think I'm
very
going to
good.
play more of it this weekend. It was
Cool.
just darn fun. Darn it.
It's darn fun, folks.
All right, we did it. We made it through another week. Congratulations, everyone.
Yes. Thank you to all of you for making it with us to Friday.
Yeah, we somehow stumbled through the week, crawling to that Saturday, and we made it. Good job, everyone.
Good job.
Well, we'll be back on Monday with another Mega CD Monday. Patrons and people who want to be patrons, go to patreon.com/retropals, pitch in a few bucks every month, and you can get access to our weekly polls. I put one up this afternoon, and it asks the biggest, most controversial question of them all. What do you want to vote for? Jalico or Data East?
Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Don't make me decide that.
That is the impossible choice, but that's what we're asking you this week. Jalico or Data East? What should we play? Whichever one gets the most votes, we will play the NES and Super Nintendo catalogs of whichever publisher that is.
Holy shit.
And whichever one you pick, it's going to be a lot of games.
Oh my god.
Those-
Another one of those.
Both those companies made a ton of Famicom and Super Famicom games, so we have quite a bit to go through on Wednesday. But will it be Jalico or Data East?
You decide.
That's for you to decide. I'm going to be sleeping until Monday. Y'all have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. See ya.
See ya, folks.